Since I did say the night is young and stuff like that. Let's begin. Hold up. Let me check and see. This is the hard mode, right? You only have to get the hard mode. Oh, you also get thingy from the hard mode. Okay. Well, I'll do it next time. Let's focus on the story first. I know it seems like the hard mode is 45. I'll have to catch up 37 so that we could use her very early on in the hard modes here. Either way, let's continue on with the story mode. I'm gonna dig in. Time to set sail. Part 4. Please do tell me if the audio for my mic is like cutting off every now and then.
I will explain all of
like
these
really
as briefly
bad
as possible. Good news. The analysis report on the mask you submitted to the Scientific Computing Center is now available, Timekeeper. We found the same component in it as the raindrop from the storm. This is a component named asymmetrical nuclide R by the Scientific Computing Center.
What?
Its name comes from the bifurcation structure it presents under the Arcanum imaging.
I will say this as a really random comment. Every time I encounter, even in Honkai Star Rail, every single time that they discuss a detail of the game that explains something scientific, kind of make me sound like I'm smart, because honestly I understand this because this and that, but like no, not really. I don't understand much of it. I mean, I guess I'm just eating whatever information they're giving me without any question whether they're at least they're not poisoning my brain. There's no element of brainwashing in these games except for the fact that they are making you pull and spend in the game. I'm fine with that because, you know, I like my characters as much as the game itself and supporting the developers, even though there is just like an entire industry of gambling. Considering I'm a free-to-play player, like an F2P, except for Honkai Star Rail at one point. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. Sometimes when games throw me scientific whatever stuff, feels like it makes me like smart, thinking that maybe I understand it, but honestly no.
The Scientific Computing Center has also run some tests on the samples of the raindrops you previously submitted. After removing all water, mud, human hair, and dandruff within, the remaining unanalyzable component is what we called asymmetrical nuclide R.
They got dandruff from
What a
it.
familiar name.
Someone needs to give them. Yes, as an expedient, she borrowed the first half of it to make up the answer to those 3 questions. Mesmer Jr. doesn't pay attention to her murmuring.
But it disappeared right away, and we only have a photo of it. Fortunately, we extracted the stable form of it from the Manus mask.
Hold up. Are you telling me that the something nuclear R actually disappeared when they extracted it from the mask? So it's... They did say it is unstable.
It might be the key to staying immune to the storm.
Does that mean it'll be possible for the Scientific Computing Center to develop protective gears which are immune to the storm? Like the Mana Stars?
Also, I never noticed this from Mesmer Jr.'s outfit. It's so kinky. I'm not gonna lie. If it weren't for the fact that there's like a corset behind the leather sort of like apron like part of her dress, and you didn't notice that there's like a part behind it that looks like a corset or something, or I don't know, quote unquote cloth. Man, it would have been like someone knows what they're doing in the costume design there in the foundation for them to give Mesmer Jr. this outfit or uniform.
Seems to be so. A credit to you. The whole center is crazy about it, and I'm responsible for passing along the good news on behalf of my fatigued colleagues, who stayed up all night and suffered from neurasthenia.
What? Can we have... Mesmer passes them a heavy leather
We need more
box.
samples.
Excuse me?
This is a sampling device for asymmetrical nuclide R. It's the one and only. The manual is in the interlayer.
The ear accessory is still weird though. Oh, the earrings?
I'll be careful. Thank you, Mesmer.
She has weird
Okay.
earrings?
I'm just delivering this for someone else.
Also, Mesmer Jr.'s voice is like, I don't know why, but it feels like her voice was different from the previous chapter. Or maybe because it's so monotone right now that I felt that it feels like it's not her voice actor or something. Imagine that thing getting out from her hands. This is the first time she has seen her since waking up. Oh, okay, it's the device. It's not even... I don't think it's directly connected to her earrings. I think it's connected to her headpiece, like her headband. But yeah, I never noticed it. I honestly thought that it's just random earrings. So that's kind of hard to imagine how, like, if we weren't living in the universe of like Reverse 1999, which by the way, if I ever get isekai'd in Reverse 1999 universe, I do not want to. It feels like such a pain if you get isekai'd into this realm, assuming that you are gonna be isekai'd and you're gonna be like hit by a truck or something. And fortunes out of all fortunes, you do wake up in this game. And you still retained all your sanity and your common sense from this reality. It was so weird to enter the world of Reverse 1999 and see all the stuff that they are using, and the science of accepting why it works is gonna be insane. It's really good that it's just a fiction.
I'm sorry about what happened in the rehab center.
I'm good. It just helped me further verify some factual information about Arcanists.
Which is...
It's just... I thought you weren't one of them, Vertin.
What? Wait, hold up, what? Mesmer adjusts her cufflinks and quickly walks away. At the same time, the first assistant enters from the other side of the corridor.
I just heard some spirit lifting news at the hall. Phenomenal achievement, Timekeeper.
Also, I was thinking about... No, hold up. I'm hung up by Mesmer Jr.'s comment about her not expecting us. I guess her monotone is from professionalism. Oh, yeah. Probably. She was highly emotional on the previous chapter because, yeah, Britain is in an alarming situation. But Mesmer Jr. is partially delusional with some weird expectation from specific people who's affected her life from her childhood. For some weird reason, of course, we know that she kind of semi-betrayed the group during the escape way back. Because she became a suck-up of sorts, and she retained or tried to be just ambitious, the same way as a characteristic of her family. But like, you can see that she let her emotional guards down a bit at the end of the convo. True. She did, like, when she said that, like, she didn't expect Vertin to, like, be the same as them. It's I feel sad, but at the same time, like, I kind of expected that with her personality, because of the way that she acted when they were younger in the flashback. Dismiss that comment on Mesmer Jr. I'm just nitpicking her. Soneta's face brightens, switched to delight. She has changed back into her familiar attire.
It's a tremendous breakthrough in our fight with Manus Vindicte.
Yeah, I kind of
Everyone
prefer
at the
this
headquarters is
outfit.
cheering. Although, I don't know what this component really is. Is it a kind of ritual? Or a unique substance?
She's a good point. Because I'm like, when the way that Mesmer Jr. explained the asymmetrical nucleide are, it feels like it's a DNA. The way that she said it, or like a sort of like component, chemical component, to be specific.
That'll be the next thing to find out in our investigation, I think. Manus Vindicte always has more information on the storm and how to be immune to it. We've been trying our best to keep up with their progress.
Did she say that instead of it?
Fortunately, now we have another direction.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and these are the files you asked me to search for.
Aww. Little. Sonetta hands out a stack of magazines with yellow covers, each corner carefully flattened.
Luckily, the SPDM library has every single issue of Global Arcane Geography since the 1960s.
Wow. Like how?
Also, Miss Sotheby accepted your request.
What? Oh, about
Thank
the
you,
boat.
Sonetta.
It's about
These
the boat.
files and the help of Regulus. That should be enough.
Excuse me. Yeah, I ruined the moment by burping. Like, imagine me, a small gremlin on the side, just suddenly burping. The figures of the big names are moving between piles of paper, and someone is in big trouble.
Yeah, go on. What else do you get except for playing dumb, you cunning flower-headed tin box?
Oh, that's so mean!
Tell us what you know.
I like her!
Like, what were you doing in the Elitiao's base?
Oh, I like
In
them.
what way are you associated with Manus Vindicte? And who put you in that box which has Vertin's name on it?
Okay, for the first off, I like that. For this chapter, I think Regulus would be half of the driving force of the plot because of the way that she is, which is good. I mean, she is still a failure as a terrorist, the failed terrorist, but that makes her a good girl, to be honest.
I have no idea.
The rockin' pirate advances while her hostage slowly retreats, which is just a floating radio, till she knocks into someone more callous.
And those ridiculous radio programs. End of the 20th century. Voice of the Millennium and roaming in Apeiron.
Iron.
Don't waste our time. Otherwise, we have no choice but bathe you with this bottle of vodka.
Which she just drank.
Jeez, do you really mean that? Anything less cruel?
A bottle of vodka is less cruel.
Formalin, of course. I never waste my drink.
Wait, that's worse.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Okay, she was sarcastic. The kidnappers smiled. Why are they called kidnappers?
I really don't know anything. I'm just the receiver of signals. Please believe me.
Don't harm the
When
messenger.
I woke up, I was already in that box.
This interrogation won't get us anywhere.
He regulated the comedic read in the group. True. If she didn't exist, I'd probably... Well, I guess majority of the characters are goofy in a way. Like, even Sonetto is actually partially goofy, but she's so serious that you can't... Like, you can't kind of laugh whenever she does a goofy thing.
Laplace didn't detect
And also
any
it's rare.
unusual arcane marks on her.
But she was there with those Manus pawns in that base. Say anything you want, she will still be a solid suspect.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand what you mean.
I mean, the way
But
that
for now,
you're
the
like...
evidence can't support our speculation. A field trip may be helpful, I guess. What's your plan? Will you come with me? I've informed Madame Z. This will be the first official field mission of our team. Sotheby and Druvis are still on leave. They will not take part in this action.
Ooh! Raiders! Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Hold up. Hey, it's a Rion raid! Hello! Welcome. What's up? Hi guys! Thank you so much for passing by. Aww. Oh, you... you've just recently played R99. Nice. How far have you guys been playing in R99? Welcome to me just randomly playing it. I mean, I guess, continuing the story. Halu. Pan. Sorry, I had a hard time reading that. And Rioning. He became a Schneider fan! Oh no! Wait, have you passed chapter 4? Okay, I'm just gonna call you Rion. Have you just finished chapter 4? Are we allowed to spoil? Or if you haven't? Oh, not yet. Okay. But congrats also for Matey Schneider! Oh, they're still in chapter 2! I'm so excited for you to reach chapter 4. But either way, welcome to the community of R99. I'm honestly just randomly entering the community every now and then because I just play it for the story and build partial of my characters. but nice. I'm like, are you a person who also headcanon ship people in this game? Because not gonna lie, I love Schneider and Burton's chemistry, so there's that. But either way, I also love Schneider in this game. Sadly, she is just a side character, a very special one. He got realist after finishing chapter 2. No, he got 37. Congrats! I also got 37. I mean that in a good way. Build her! She's like one of the first few characters in game, if I'm not mistaken, that's currently internationally released a follow-up attack. Or a follow-up ability. Schneider talks pity in him. Yes. Since you fell for Schneider, Schneider is blessing you. She's like, oh, I see you like me. Thank you so much, Rion. I tried my best. I don't know. I like her voice as well in English. If you are using the English VA, I mean, I guess unless you're like using the Japanese and stuff. Schneider's development was amazing, especially with that twist in the end. Never saw that coming. Yeah. I mean, if you are in, I don't know what plot twist there was in chapter 2. I don't remember because it's overshadowed by the one in chapter 4. Well, technically chapter 3, but you know, you'll get there. You'll love her more. The further she's actually got a really active role in the story. Everyone keeps talking about Schneider, but where's the love for Mr. Carson, aka Best Dad? No. Is that a no? He's the butler, right? Draggy. I like Draggy. We love Best Dad, don't we? Don't worry. I also love him. I also love him. I'll miss him though. Honestly, one of the few, actually, even though it's subtle, we just want to minimize the pain in ourselves. I also miss him. Okay, hold up. If you guys are not averse in spoiling yourself in chapter 5, I am currently in chapter 5, part 4. So you're welcome to stay and watch the main story. Hopefully you won't be like, no, you don't like spoilers and stuff, so just like it's fine though if you wanna like exit. Oh, you've completed chapter 5. That's at stage 21 we're damn. Okay.
While Miss Morzon will stay put in the Foundation's headquarters as our contact.
I'm gonna continue this story.
Wait,
and every now and then just like pause it to say
Didn't we
something.
just come back from that Elitial base? Besides, where is this field?
The Apollo star we just heard about means the sun. The Ford Sextant Model T is an arcane device produced in the early 19th century.
That's what they
The
call
Scientific
it.
Computing Center has one of those as a part of their collection.
They always say like, weird enough, feels like the name of a name of machine IRL, but doesn't feel like it exists outside. I'll come back from caught in the story then. Have a good stream now. Take care. Oh, okay, Rion. Take care. Thank you so much for the read though. I hope you like continue like the story. And my favorite word is like right now. I can't saying it. Also, Build 37. She's actually a really good character.
The Gorgon current is mostly created in the Aegean Sea, near the Balkan Peninsula. I remembered an Arcanum magazine in the 1970s had a detailed article about this and introduced the circulating current. I read it in the periodical room in SPDN.
Okay, so
The current will be flowing backwards every time the Earth is at aphelion and perihelion. This is also known as the current reversal, which is on the 3rd day of January in July this year. And the time in the outside world is...
I feel like his heart is gonna get shattered at the end of chapter 3. You know. That's why I can't, honestly, I can't say anything. But I do believe that if you get Schneider as a character in-game, like in battles, you're gonna be so broken-hearted every time, like, you like use her until you get used to it. It's one of the few heartbreaks of this game that I honestly almost broke into tears of sorts. I think I actually did broke in tears. At least you don't see me crying, but my voice is way more nasalier during that time. You're still saving for Schneider. Wait. Will Schneider have a rerun anytime soon? She'll come back, Opium. you know what? Theory time. If at the end of this very story, the very conclusion of their actions for the entirety of this game is actually finding a way to stop the storm, but when they stop the storm, it actually reverts everything back to the point where it first started. The possibility of Schneider actually being alive is possible if that might happen, but that's assuming that's how the conclusion of stopping the storm would go. Oh, it's not released yet. Must leave. Wait, I thought Schneider already ran her banner. But I guess like she's in my volume bound characters use, so I just maybe have used her, but that's Copium speaking. True. I did say it's just theory. I don't want that to happen though. This is one of like the most cold things I will say. Well, anyways. Oh, hi, sure. I am, yeah. Same OP as well with the 37 Wanders. You should have 37, or if you have to pull her, good luck. I do have her. I did not believe that I would get her though, and honestly I was not aiming for her. But to those as well, to the skies and to the digital heavens, whoever wants 37, may you have the same luck as I have. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the story. Again, oh, and the taboo comment, as I was gonna say, I don't mind Schneider not reviving, like not coming back in the story. It diminishes her importance in the story and her the emotional value that Burton has, unless it goes solo leveling route. You know, when I say solo leveling route, spoiler alert to anyone who has not read the entirety of Solo Leveling, Jinwoo actually returns back to the past, to the point of which everything else, to the point of which he started from after he got out of the double dungeon. So no, he didn't revert back there. He reverted back in his middle school years. So it's a point where there were no hunters yet, but he retained his abilities and stuff like that as a hunter when he went back in time and tried his best to actually solve the problems, the outer realms away from Earth. That way those cretins won't attack Earth and stuff. That was an inevitable decision for him because he is a typical protag with the hero complex. But he'd rather be self-sacrificial than actually sacrifice a lot of people if he can have the liberty of doing so. If the story goes solo leveling route and Vertin was given a chance to revert time, sure, why not? And at least like a lot of the characters that were sacrificed, even the friends that Vertin lost, will be back, because like the effect of the storm will be reversed in its entirety, or at least like it didn't exist. But I don't want that to happen because of the emotional value it brings to the development of most of the characters here. Like even Mr. Carson, yeah, the Sotheby's butler, and even like the sadness of Dravis's past and all. So let's just, it's a theory, like copium sniffing and all. We've got that. Oh, and I'm gonna go back to the story because I'm too dribbling already.
January the 1st, 1914.
What?
Are you saying that all those broadcasts are leading us to an actual place?
Wait, how did they conclude that? I mean, I guess.
Why? I thought we'd have a nice break after this.
What did you expect after getting a boat with a mercenary
Regulus,
position?
You've been longing for a ship, haven't you? What if I tell you that I've got you one?
I think that's easy. That's the best way to attract Legolas's attention.
Come to think of it, it wasn't the flower-headed radio thingy who tricked me into the Aegean Sea. It was Vertin.
What the?
Watch out! The big wave!
Let! This is enough!
Wait, Lilia! Are you sure about taking off in such stormy weather?
Don't worry.
This isn't a normal storm. Something is attacking us from the ocean.
I kind of felt that as
We
well.
need to pull it out. You guys go study that whatever instruction right now.
The Red 38 rocket takes off and speeds across the sky like a shooting star.
I finally got you. There, back there.
Why do they censor this? It's so weird to see them censor that. Okay, so we're going into a battle. Do it Lilia as like our assist, our permanent assist, and we just are gonna be fighting some creature. I'm forced to do auto battle during this because I mean my game is laggy whenever I do normal, and also there's that. Hold up. I'm gonna mix my characters. Who's gonna play right now? Okay. Wait, hold up. Sorry, I'm just gonna look at the enemies. Like, what are there? Reality damage. All of them are reality damage, aren't they? What are my options for mental? Really? Okay. I'm just gonna mix it up right now. So I don't want to keep Eternity being my main, so I'm just gonna do this. I do not want to use Cornbloom right now. Reason why? She still doesn't have a Psy Cube and her resonance is hecka low. So I'd rather bench her than use her in battle. We haven't built her. Even 37. Now let's see how the combination would go. Usually it is always fine. As long as Melania's on the field.
This should be fine, right?
They leech? Man, I should have like debuffers. That's the reason why I was building Horopedia and possibly in the near future Diggers, because I want debuffers.
A mice pass. Unconventional choice.
Also, I looked up 6, the other 6-star character, besides 37. I honestly want him more than 37. Because he has like really good like Dispeller. Because he has Purify. But I could choose other characters that's in my roster right now who has like the same ability as Purify. Yeah, I think my little pupper is also doing that as well anyway.
Time waits for no one, even for a great thing.
Can't wait to actually like use 37 anytime soon. I have to make her reach inside 2. I'm excited!
The puppy agreed with your decision.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
A mice pass.
Agreed with your decision.
Typhon won't give up his friend. Neither will Sotheby.
Okay. Sure. Ow, ow, ow.
Warning, warning. The puppy is fleeing the scene at its maximum speed.
Okay. Oh, there's something here. Hey, hey. Where is it? Oh, what's this? In the storm, no one is spared from the scourge of time, yet some still dare to try. How many years has Vertin been walking in the storm? Wait, what? Is this how old Vertin is? Sorry, can I guess? What's the answer here? Does anyone know what the answer is? Nami, have you encountered this already? Have you, like, answered this? I'm tempted to go online to see what the answer is. 4. Oh, no, it's the number of years she's working. Vertin's working. Is it? Yeah, I remember that's the years they've been working. Ever since she like... Hi, Kano! Welcome back! Okay. Ever since they graduated. Analysis report on the storm sample. Okay. Is this the conclusion for the nucleo... Yeah, an asymmetrical nuclide or